Hey guys, we're going to do a quick reading. So, I know some are following the Jeffrey Epstein thing, and also I told you in the last reading, Ghislaine Maxwell, she was coming up. She has her case kind of pending with the Supreme Court. At the same time, all this is going down. There's a lot of theater going on, guys. There's a lot of theater. Pam Bondi tried to, she knew some things were going to surface. She said nothing to see here and all, and that didn't work. Her MAGA is not stupid. They've been they've been fooled. They've been had in various ways, but it doesn't mean people are stupid. Um, and then Ghislaine Maxwell, of course, let's put two and two together. She's trying to, you know, get her appeal heard by the Supreme Court. At the same time, then she's kind of been dropping some things. Hey, I'm willing to talk to Congress, and everybody, and that what's his name, Johnson, whatever, and stuff. That the so-called Christian man, Moses Mike Johnson. Yeah, he's sending everybody home, so they can't be confronted with it, right? Epstein, it's a nightmare to Trump, absolutely. But then the DOJ, his former attorney, is meeting with her today. And they're saying, oh, yeah, she answered our questions. No tape in there, no recording. We don't know what was asked, we don't know what was said. And they said it'll be released at the appropriate time. Sure. Okay. So let's just you guys, I'm sure, have been watching everything in the news. And now, personally, what I believe, as long as Trump is in office, you are not going to see the Epstein files in his term unless somebody, somehow goes in there, sneaks through, jumps all the laser and everything, and totally, takes it. Okay, they're that some person says, oh, we just got to get this released to the public, and does it on the slide. Other than that, it's not going to happen. But are they going to let her go? Or are they trying to pull? They're cooking up a deal here. They have to be, because she's sitting there going, I'm going to sing, and I'm telling you, I think she's behind the birthday card that was released with the Wall Street Journal as a warning shot. I feel like she's behind that. Let's just go straight to it. Is she getting out of jail? However it happens, with some kind of pulling the strings, is she getting free? Let's see what's going on. Very interesting. The Ace of Cups is popping up. The very first thing I think of is these guys had a friendship. Trump, Ghislaine, Epstein, and all that, and everything. They were fond of each other. They liked each other. Okay, Ace of Cups is there. And he's hoping to utilize that friendship to stay in the clear. The failure card is also popping up in there, in the sense that trying to get Epstein out of the news has failed massively. No, if anything, it is not going away, and he kind of knows, if she walks, it's really going to get talked about and everything. But I almost feel like Trump is willing, to keep her quiet from talking. Might be even worse than letting her go. That's kind of what he's weighing his options, and he's sending his people in there and stuff. And Four Cups energy is popping up in there. Sometimes that can be my narcissist card, and everything is popping up. We got a lot of narcissists here, to be honest. The Power card comes up in every single Epstein read that I do. Money, power, influence. There's a lot of people that never want her to talk, never want her to, be talking to Congress, giving up names. I first personally feel that list, people paid good money to make it go away and stuff. Now that's interesting. Six of Pentacles is up there, which could be about giving gifts. It's called success in here. Giving a gift to the beggars. Okay, so there could be some kind of gift or exchange coming here. Oh, getting a pardon would be a gift. Let's see what's coming up. Let's see. So Queen of Pentacles is popping up in here. This kind of makes me feel her representing her. That there's definitely some money transactions going to be involved in this. Let's see what else we got there. But we got the Prince of Swords energy, which that can be, what I kind of feel is damning news, which the swords can be about information news, is setting a spark and putting things out there. I'm telling you, I feel she's behind that Wall Street Journal birthday card as a warning. I could, more stuff could leak, more stuff come out, and stuff, more damning information. But we're looking to see if she's going to get free. And so, Six of Cups popping up in there, which can be about the past and nostalgia and good times. Oh, God, it's all about the past, guys. It's all about the good times all these rich people had. Definitely. And it also can be about young people in there. Very often, the Six of Cups shows an old person with a young person. Well, we know we've got some things with that. But Judgment, it is. When I get the Judgment card, oh yeah, there's a lot of judgment going on. But that is also the time is now, and that can be the ultimatum card as well. Okay, so there seems to be an ultimatum being given here, and I feel it's from this and stuff. She's given some kind of ultimatum. Do this for me, give me my gift, okay, and stuff, or something gonna happen. Okay, there's an energy there. And she's probably like, yeah, if I ended up dead in jail, everybody's gonna know it's you guys. Okay, so that doesn't look like that would go. It happened once. I don't think it can happen again. Okay, let's kind of see. Well, definitely looking in Trump's position, he's at a crossroads here. He's facing, do I let her, I get her a pardon or get her way and everything? Because even if we appeal it at court, doesn't mean that when she gets a retrial, she gets out, right? Okay, she wants out. Not just, hey, I might get a retrial. That's all well and good and all. Except, but I may lose. And then I have to do my 20 years and everything. I want out. So he's sitting at a crossroads here. Do I just give her a pardon so everything is quiet? Or do I take my chances and she starts singing to somebody? Okay, so we got that energy and stuff. What's in the environment here? Ten of Cups can be the White House for me as we're doing a political read here. How is this impacting everything? Yeah, there's opportunity there. We got the Ace of Wands energy and stuff. She's definitely looking at her opportunity, but he's also looking at an opportunity. Well, what can I get out of this if I do this pardon thing? Maybe you could say good things about me, clear my name. Nope, Trump was never involved in any of this stuff. It's only these guys here or something like that. Though really, I feel like people have paid to make this list be quiet. They don't want to release any of it and stuff. He's got a lot of friends on there and everything and stuff. It might be a little while. We might have to wait till when we get into Scorpio month for some things to really be revealed. I feel some things get dragged out, but let me see. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords can be interesting because it can be about the truth coming out and everything. And let's see what else. But we've also got the moon. So we've got, oh, that's interesting. Because the way I laid it out, the moon, which can be about covering, concealing, and deception, is covering the Ace of Swords energy here and stuff. So looking at this energy, she's given an ultimatum for sure. Okay, she's giving an ultimatum. Get me out of here. I'll talk. I'll say you're fine. You never, I'll get a statement on record, say whatever. Okay, though nobody would believe her because she's a known liar herself. But she's looking for opportunity with the White House. Hey, you're in the White House. You're in the most powerful position. You can totally get me out of here and everything if you don't want me to talk. So he's at a crossroads here, what he does. If he lets her out, his base is going to be pissed. Okay, but if he doesn't let her out, she's going to talk. So he has to decide the lesser of two evils for himself and how it's going to impact him. In looking at everything the way it's going, though, okay, I don't feel like she's totally buying get me a new trial because she's sitting there going, I could lose and I'm still stuck in here. And you got off and you were all part of this stuff. That's not a good deal. I want out. Okay, I want out. So seeing that the moon is covering the Ace of Swords, because I pulled two in the outcome, they want to keep the truth concealed That's one of the big things. Okay? And if you guys think while Trump is in office, Epstein files are coming out, I mean, unless, somebody steals them, okay? Because they're probably locked up, with something. Okay? Unless somebody is going to be a do gooder and go take them all, which I highly doubt, okay, we're not going to see them. Okay? As long as he's in office, we're not going to see him. So people can get their hopes up and all that shit, but just, I'm not feeling it. But I am feeling she's going ultimatum, because judgment can be about the time is now, ultimatum, and everything. And, seeing the fact that the moon is overlapping the Ace of Swords, which is the truth, concealing it, that's definitely what they want her. They want her to keep quiet. They're going to have to, if they want to keep that quiet, which it looks like in the future it is going to be, give her way. Somehow it's interesting. Let me pull 3 more cards on this. I mean, I feel like somewhere he's going to have back to the wall, and he's going to do it, but they're trying to find a way to fashion it that supposedly the public would accept it. Yeah, they're definitely working and scheming on something with that Knight of Dis. Yeah, Queen of Wands energy is also popping up in there. That power, she's making power moves here. That Ace of Wands keeps popping up. Opportunity, her opportunity. I feel she's getting out. They're going to find a way to let her out. It may take a little bit, but I feel she's not accepting a trial even. She's kind of like, well, yeah, I could lose. Get me out of here. Or I'm going to Congress or something. I'm talking. It's, yeah. Number 8 is popping up, which is right now. Okay. So there's stuff coming up in here. When do we get out of Mercury retrograde? Yeah, number 12 pops up as well. So it may drag through till we get into Scorpio energy. But somewhere, I feel November, December, this could happen. It's going to get dragged. But I feel something powerful is going to happen. She could possibly get pardoned. All right, you guys, we'll see what happens. Have a good one.